Not all stories have happy endings. Some people are just doomed for failure. When they refuse to listen, when they ignore every warning, every wake up call, disaster isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Second Kings is a masterclass in what happens when leadership crumbles, when people reject wisdom, and when they try to rewrite God's plan and chase their own desires. This book is raw. It's a turning point for Israel. It starts with the fiery departure of Elijah, literally being taken up to heaven in a chariot of fire. And it ends with the kingdom of Judah in ruins, being carried off to captivity by Babylon. And in between, the northern kingdom, Israel, it crumbles under the corrupt leadership, and the southern kingdom barely is holding on. Elijah passes the torch to Elisha, and his miracles continue to remind the people that God is still at work. He provides for a desperate widow with an endless supply of oil. He heals Naaman's leprosy with nothing but faith and obedience, and even raises the dead. His life is proof that God doesn't abandon his people, even when the world around them is falling apart. But even in the darkest times, glimmers of hope still shine through. Take Josiah, a young king who finds the book of the law buried in the temple, God's word, forgotten by an entire nation. He doesn't just read it, he responds with massive action, and he leads the people back to truth. One man, one decision, standing against the tide of compromise. That's the power of conviction. But for every Josiah, there's 10 Manassehs. Leaders who trade faith for idolatry, who drag their people farther and farther into a rebellion. And eventually, judgment comes. Not because God is quick to punish, but because for centuries he continued to call them back to him, and they refused to listen. Second Kings isn't just history, it's another warning. A nation that ignores wisdom is a nation that will fall. And that's not ancient history, that's just reality. Second Kings is a roller coaster of faith, failure, and redemption. You've got kings who rise, kings who fall, and prophets who won't back down. Take some time to read it for yourself. You might be surprised how much it mirrors the world today. See what stands out to you, and let it challenge the way that you live. Learn from the past, stand for what's right, even if no one else does. And as always, go lift somebody up.